Hello friends, I'm Payal here and welcome to our channel Banking Life Payal. Guys, this video is both in English and Hindi, so you can watch accordingly. So today in this video, I will be talking about my strategy for the reasoning section. How I prepared for the reasoning section to get a good score, and in PO pre also, as well as in PO mains examination. So first of all, I will be talking about the PO pre examination for the reasoning section. Strategy about the PO pre, I mean reasoning pre-exam, and then afterwards I will move to the I will switch to the strategy for the reasoning mains examination. Alright, for both PO and clerk. So let's start with the pre first. For pre-examination for reasoning section, first of all I will be telling you about my mistakes, what I did, and then after learning from these mistakes, what changes I made in my strategy to improve my score. So first of all, let's talk about the mistakes. I started my preparation in March 2018, and I have said this in many of my videos. So what I did I was not well aware with the syllabus. What I did, I just started I read the syllabus, and then I started on completing the syllabus first. I mean, I focused on completing syllabus first instead of giving a mock test. What you should do before starting this, before completing the syllabus, go through the syllabus. Yeah, like these are the chapters. Read them, and then what you should do, give a mock test, a pre-mock, and then analyze what is your level right now in the beginning, and then accordingly, after analyzing that these are your strong sections in a particular section in a particular subject, that these are your strong sections and these are your weak sections, so accordingly prepare and accordingly learn the concepts and accordingly practice for them. Okay, so it will save a lot of your time, and but reasoning you have to complete the whole syllabus. For maths I will be telling you my strategy also, but you should not skip anything in reasoning. What you can do, you can skip input output chapters for the pre-examination if you don't have time like in the beginning, but for the mains you have to complete the input output. Okay, I will come up with the classes for the input output also. Some students find it difficult, so they just leave the input output questions, and sometimes these are like lengthy, and also right now what trend is SPI and IPS are following, they don't give input output questions even in the clerk and also in the PO examination. Okay, so exams right now, I mean nowadays, are easy, but it depends more on accuracy and speed. Difficulty level is not that much high, but exam level is easy to moderate, but it depends on speed and accuracy. The more you attempt with more accuracy, the more number you get, and you get selected. Okay, you qualify the pre. So what I did, I didn't give the mock, so you don't have to repeat my mistake. You should give a give a mock test first, and then start completing your syllabus. Okay, before completing the syllabus you have to give a mock test. Just one mock would be enough. Just give it one mock and then analyze what are your weak areas and what are your strong areas. Okay, in reasoning section. You can do the same for the other sections also, for maths and English, and for GK also if you want. So for reasoning you should do this, and then what you should do, go through the tricks. Okay, because doing a question like in 10 minutes, okay, which other candidates can do in 2 minutes, it won't help you. Okay, so you need to learn some short tricks. There are short tricks for every chapter or for every concept, like inequalities, silogs. You need to learn the short tricks, which I didn't do in the beginning. I was not well aware. And don't waste time on watching videos again and again, and okay, if you want to watch it in double speed, okay, 1.5 speed, okay, when you are revising, so don't watch it in the normal speed. Okay, and 2 to 3 times maximum would be enough for revising. And I won't suggest you doing reasoning from the books, because your examination will be like online, and online mocks you have to give, not offline mocks on paper MCQ. Okay, so the interface should be same, so you should use the same platform and do more and more practice from the quizzes. I have told you about the app, the 5 apps you must download. Go through the video. I will share the link of the video in the description box. The 5 apps you must download for cracking the bank examination. Alright, these are very necessary and this will be very useful for each and every subject for bank examination. So in that video I have told you that you have to download GradeUp app. What you can do, you can attempt the free quizzes. GradeUp is a very good platform which provides you free quizzes, like short quizzes of 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, concept wise, chapter wise, for each section, not only for reasoning, for maths and for English and for GK also, for every section, for computer also. So for reasoning, attempt those quizzes and give speed test and give more and more sectional test. Okay, try to attempt more sectional test. In the beginning I was not able to attempt like more than 25 questions in 20 minutes out of 35, but when my speed improves, I tried to improve my speed in every section. So I used to do what I used to do, I did for improving my overall speed for attempting like 35 to 35 questions in 20 minutes, I did first of all I gave a speed test for each section, like for inequality and for silogs. I tried to improve speed in them in a particular section, and then after achieving a particular level of speed, attempting speed in those sections, then I switched to the sectional test, and then I find out that yeah, I can attempt 35 out of 35 questions or 34 questions in reasoning in 20 minutes. And then day by day my speed got that much improved. I could attempt 35 questions in like 15 minutes. Okay, you can also do that, the same thing that I did. So it just need practice and give more and more quizzes, GradeUp quizzes. Right now I'm talking about the pre, not the mains. Okay, mark that point. So for pre I'm telling about the quizzes that you have to give in sectional test. This was for pre. Now what you have to do, also you do not have to do negative marking. Okay, attempt only those questions in which you are sure. When I talk about accuracy and negative marking, I really mean it, guys. Okay, it really impacts your performance. You may think like, okay, it's just a 1 question or 2 question, what difference would it make? Okay, it really creates a difference. In the beginning you won't realize, but later in exam, when you just miss your selection just by 1 marks, getting short, less 1 marks or 2 marks, then you will realize the impact of these things. Okay, so that was all about pre. Now we will move to the mains. For the reasoning mains, the strategy that I follow. For reasoning pre section, I give a mock test of any test series. It doesn't matter, like Oli Board, GradeUp, whatever test series I use, that would be enough. But for when it comes to mains, okay, I made a mistake in IBPS PO 2018 examination, which was my, you can say, first examination. I cleared the pre in first attempt in IBPS PO 2018, but in mains, I won't take the name of that test series due to which I got failed in mains, but that won't be a good idea, and I don't want to spread any negativity. But I will tell what happened after doing that, because I thought that Oli Board test series are very expensive. How would I afford that? It wouldn't make any impact if I just purchase any other test series. So what I did, I purchased a test series of another platform, and that was not that much good. Difficulty level was really not that good. I scored like 37 marks. You won't believe I in first attempt in that mock test in reasoning section, I got 37 marks out of 60. And you know what happened in exam center? Only because of reasoning, I couldn't clear the sectional cutoff in reasoning. I got on like 5 to 6 marks out of 60, and I attempted 21 questions in reasoning. Even it was the most difficult examination in the bank history, and it was really difficult to score the cutoff in maths. And I scored the sectional cutoff in maths, but I couldn't score the sectional cutoff in reasoning, which was my strongest section. only because of the selection of the wrong mock test series. Because I was getting 37 marks out of 60. I was really okay, fine, I'm doing good. Okay, I would get selected. But when I gave the examination, the situation was really different. I mean, it was like I was doing preparation for like a pre-examination, and then I realized that yeah, this is a mains examination. There is a level of a mains examination which I didn't get in that mock test series. So I couldn't clear the mock test, mains examination of IBPS PO only due to the selection of wrong test series. So when I switched to the Olibo test series for SBI PO mains 2019, I cleared it, and also I cleared the IBPS PO 2019 mains examination. As you all know that I got selected in Bank of India. So the test series really helped me, because their difficulty level, Olibo test series difficulty level was, it's so good that their difficulty level is sometimes higher than the examination but not lower. Okay, they can provide you more tough questions, but not less quality question. Not easy quality questions, because easy to moderate questions are never asked in reasoning, especially in mains. It can be in English or GK, but not in mains. Not a chance, not a single chance. All the time they give like really tough questions, especially in mains and reasoning, maths and reasoning. Sorry. Okay, so that was my second mistake that I made. So what you have to do first, the mock test for the mains, mock test series which you need to select, and then analyze it, practice it, the high level of puzzle. How can you practice? After giving the mock test and analyzing it, go through the solution, and before going through the solution, try to solve that questions. Okay, and see if you can't solve that question in like 5 minutes during when you were giving the mock test, and if you can solve that question in like 20 minutes, so that means your accuracy is good. Okay, you can solve it, but the problem is time. Okay, you need to improve your speed. So that's the way of doing it, analyzing it, that in which area you need improvement, the accuracy, concept clarity, or the speed. Okay, so that was all about my strategy that I followed. Also in mains, accuracy matters a lot, and so don't try to do guesswork. Attempt at least, if you can attempt like 10 to 11 questions, enough, but don't try to attempt like 20 to 30 questions and then getting all of them wrong. Okay, don't do that. Attempt only those questions in which you are 100% sure. So that was all about the reasoning strategy for the pre as well as for the mains, for the clerk examination or any bank PO examination that you would like to give. That was my personal strategy that I followed. And also one more thing, and I had made a video on the reasoning pre section, reasoning pre-examination for the reasoning section, that how I attempt the questions. There is a particular question selection strategy, and which you make during your preparation when you are at home, when you are giving mock, and don't change your strategy. I made a mistake in IBPS PO mains, and that's why I got selected. I got good marks, but I could have got like more marks above 100 if I would have not changed my strategy in reasoning. I literally changed my strategy in reasoning in PO mains examination, IBPS PO mains examination, and that cost me 10 minutes. I wasted my 10 minutes. Okay, don't do that. Don't change your strategy in the examination center. Whatever experiments you want to make, you want to do it at your home. Okay, before the examination center, before the exam, not in the examination center. Okay, at home do it. So for the reasoning for pre-examination, I had made a video, and I had shared the link of that video in the description box. You can go through the video and watch how I usually attempt the reasoning reasoning section in PO pre-examination. Also I will come up with a video on the reasoning section for the mains, also for the question selection strategy, that how to attempt the questions, what should be the sequence for attempting the questions in the reasoning section in PO mains examination in reasoning. Okay, so that was all about today. That was all about the reasoning strategy, my preparation strategy, and we will meet in the next video. Have a nice day.